When you are out.
Okay, good afternoon.
Chris?
You guys,
Hello.
Okay. Calling the September meeting of the Sagaponic Zoning Board of Appeals to order, and please join me in the Pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Board members have had an opportunity to review the minutes of the August meeting.
Yeah.
Any comments? Motion to approve? Second, all in favor? Okay, minutes have been approved. So the first substantive item on the agenda is the MN 199 LLC application number 6, 2025 for 199 Winston Harbor Road. It's an area variance for a rear yard setback relating to exterior cell entrance. Someone here for the applicant? Oh, we're rendering a decision.
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't need someone at the podium for that. This, does everybody recall the circumstances of this? This was a property where there was a light court basically for a basement that initially was wood timber. They decided to make it concrete. There was insufficient room for the stairwell to go straight up at an appropriate angle. And they needed a variance when they changed it to concrete, which became part of the main dwelling and therefore needed setback requirements. We have a decision which grants the relief requested. Anybody have any comments, or can I entertain a motion to approve that? Second?
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so that's unanimously approved. The second item of all business is the application of 35 South Park Court. That was number 8 of 2025. And that pertained to enclosing pre-existing or existing porches with no increase in the footprint of the house, but enclosing additional area which added to the FAR. There was originally an application for 3 enclosures, which was reduced to 2, right? Is that right, Chris? Is that
that's correct. Yeah, they removed the southerly porch.
right? And the southerly porch was really the large one, which essentially was like adding another room. And the 2 that they've requested are enclosing porches, one above the front entrance and one adjacent to it. And, we have a decision which is proposed to approve those 2 enclosures. Do I hear a motion to accept that decision?
Yeah, that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. So that's approved. Okay. So we have on the new business agenda, the application of Thomas Schultz, application 7, 125. This relates to 221 Wainscott Harbor Road. And this is an area variance for rear and side yard setbacks for a patio.
Elliot, just for the record, I do have the affidavit of mailing and the affidavit of posting.
Okay. And now one of these applications requested an adjournment. That's the town line Martin Road.
Correct, the second one.
Okay, so who's here on behalf of Thomas Schultz in 221?
Myself, Thomas, and my wife, Victoria Schultz.
Okay. We have no paperwork. Right? We had paperwork. It was adjourned because of a lack of notice to the neighbors. The property was posted, but they didn't have an affidavit of mailing.
I was late on here.
Yeah, we were on mailing. So I believe, Brody, we now have the affidavit of mailing.
That's correct.
Okay.
This is the adjourned one.
Sorry, which one are we doing?
This is now 221 Waynscott Harbor Road.
We're doing one way.
Yeah, we are.
Would
We,
not have been in your package that Pat delivered
Because-
last Friday, that you would have gotten the month before.
right, we had it the previous month.
We're going to see all the material. Do you have all the material? We have all the material?
And to refresh your recollection as well as mine, because it was a long time ago. This is a narrow lot from front to back. And initially there was, I believe there was a front yard setback reduction for the fourth. No?
No.
Wasn't there a variance request for the front initially?
We had a side.
Excuse me, can you come up to the
Yeah,
podium?
sure, absolutely.
Please,
Yeah.
thank you.
You used to
And then-
be on job sites, so forgive me.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, it's a side yard.
Yes, is it on? You give me
No,
better.
we're good,
talk.
just, yeah. Just talk. It'll be good.
So in clarity for that question, originally there was a side yard. I added a generator that was on an existing pad that was on the side yard. And we granted the variance, I think of 7 inches was the differential to put the generator on the side yard that's sitting on the, used to be a door into the kitchen. And I closed up the door, so I no longer have a side yard door for the house. And that's where we placed, making common sense of the use of the pad that was sitting there as the stoop porch. So it met, I believe it met front yard, but it was 7 inches heavy on the side yard.
Now, this variance is for a rear yard. And the reason for this is for a patio
Correct.
that is to go to the, I guess it's the east
For the-
of
yeah,
the swimming pool.
correct.
And behind it, more or less adjacent to the easterly property line is a bocce pool.
Correct.
So the patio that you're requesting the variance for is between the bocce court and the swimming pool. It's at grade.
It's on grade, correct.
I'm sorry, the bocce court is now there.
The bocce court is there, and to be in full disclosure, I built the
Okay.
patio after the pool, so it's as built now. And so I'll start by apologizing for my ignorance. And I'm a builder locally. I've built hundreds of patios, and I was unaware the time of the construction that Sagaponic had a different viewpoint on grade patios. So I put it in, John informed me at that point that we do consider them structures here. And it was my first time, my house of all places is the one that I assumed the incorrect definition of structure.
Okay, so clearly you're acknowledging this is a self-created hardship, but there are other circumstances, right? It is at grade,
It is,
and are there any letters in support or in opposition to the application? We don't have anything in the record on that, right?
No, there's
don't
not
believe there's
nothing
any
in the record.
opposition.
Okay, and the property to the east of you is part of Greenbelt.
Correct, that's a reserve land for self.
And the property to the south, what is what?
Is our 199 neighbor, Mr. Burns.
And he's now been notified of your application and hasn't
No opposition to it.
all right, and the location of the patio is certainly a logical location adjacent to the pool. If the patio were to have been to the west of the swimming pool, I see you have a spa there.
Correct.
So that would sort of disrupt having that patio at the length of the swimming pool.
As well as the sunshine that would actually hopefully pour onto the patio if we're sitting in the afternoons.
Okay, so I'm trying to go through the conditions that we have to review in connection with granting a variance. One of which I already mentioned, which was it is a self-created hardship which counts against you, but we explained those circumstances. It wasn't an intentional violation. It doesn't seem to have a negative impact on the neighborhood. It's at grade. There is no homeowner to the east of the property, which is the closest. There's been no communication from the property owner to the north or south. I don't see that there would be any negative environmental impact to a surface level patio. Certainly no more nor less if that patio had been at a different location. It does not seem that you're asking for more than a variance than might be necessary. If we wanted to quibble, we could say the patio could be smaller, it doesn't need to be the entire length of the pool, but I don't see if that creates any public benefit and would be to your detriment. So,
I'm sorry, can I ask a question though? And then on this, it says stone patio, that's what we're talking about. It then says stone wall, just to the east of that, it says stone wall.
Yes.
what's
there-
that?
So in order to separate the bocce court, there is a little tumbled stone, like a dry stack stone wall. It's about 18 inches high there.
Is that within your application also?
It wasn't, nor was it ever part of the original complaint with regards to that, but it is there.
And was that put up the same time as the patio? Or is that pre-existing?
That was put up when I built the bocce court, yeah.
You put it with logic.
Is that permitted as of right?
A walkway, we don't hold to a setback.
Okay, so it doesn't require any kind of variance or corporation. So the sole application is with respect to the stone patio, which is at grade. And I went through, I guess what amounts to my own view in terms of the required findings that we have in order to grant the variance. Anybody have any comments, questions? Then I'll entertain a
I have
motion.
one question.
Yeah,
So the patio, that's on concrete or is that?
The patio is, yeah, it's a standard patio, so I cut a hunch and set a slab and then put tumbled bluestone on it. If you'd like to see a photograph of it, I have an image of how that looks currently.
Sure.
Yeah.
Another question. Where was the other driveway?
Other driveway.
Yeah, this is the proposed driveway? In the
I'm
dotted?
not sure what your,
Is this the existing driveway or is this dotted?
that is an existing driveway.
Okay.
Yeah, and I apologize, I thought I had that photograph in the rear yard as built, but I only have images of our overhead showing impact. So I don't have
Okay,
the backyard photograph.
two more questions.
Yeah.
The house is 90 feet from the northeast corner. So the slate patio, how far is that from the property line? There's no dimension.
The patio is sitting
Oh,
currently at
20.7.
20 feet,
Okay,
7 inches,
and the pool is,
30 feet. The pool is compliant.
so the pool is compliant, okay.
any other questions?
And the width of the patio is 10 feet?
10 feet, yeah, and that was just to accommodate the chaise lounges that sit there,
And the pool's 20 by 40,
correct, or 18 by 40.
18 by. Okay.
I'm just, if this had come to us, as just asking for a variance without it already having been built,
Right.
how differently would we have viewed it? Just, I guess what it, the only reason I ask is again, creating precedent where people are actually wanting to use up more of the rear yard for recreational reasons, which is one of the setbacks. I mean, there's a bocce ball court right there, which I'm guessing is all grass. I don't know, I'm sorry.
Bocce,
It's
according to Sagaponic
the
code,
structure.
is, well, it's actually mentioned in the zoning to allow as an exemption to, if I can.
So I
refer
can
to John.
micro
So
K out
botches are
without any,
specifically designated as non-structural.
The surface is sand.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gravel or oyster shell or whatever, and then there's just a little border around it for the balls to not escape.
Right, and answer to your question, certainly it would eliminate the self-created hardship issue
mhm,
if they had come in and applied for the application before it was built. Which is at least one of the conditions that we consider. In terms of the impact on the neighborhood. I
that would
think-
kind of be the most important. Because there's like a nature, there's no housing
Yeah.
below there.
I don't think the environmental impact or the neighborhood impact would change. The feasible alternative, certainly, there would be more feasible alternative. Because now there's obviously, there would be an expense and you need to be staff to move it, relocate it. If you made
Well,
that.
it would be also an undesirable design, because you, right,
Correct.
you want that court between these two recreations, I mean, excuse me.
Mm.
The patio between these two recreational places.
Yeah, and then aesthetically, from practical use, it's our own personal home, but from practical use being on the far eastern side. Our future plans are to ask for a building permit to actually put up, I think we're allowed 3,600 square feet, we're currently sitting on 1,600 square feet. So we do plan on building a second story, of which you would basically encompass that other area that would be a sliver between the spa and the house into shadow, so it would become impractical to use that as sun deck.
And it is a small lot.
Well, I think that in that regard, yes, I'm in an R80 zone. If I was getting standard viewpoint as an R40 zone, I would be sitting at 20-yard or 20-foot setback. So we are severely even less than that, where I think R40 is 40,000, we're sitting at 27,000 feet. So not that that's an excuse for what I did, I apologize again for that, but just the size of the lot would actually prohibit me from even building the house and the pool that we have on the property currently, relative to R80.
Okay.
I don't think I have any other questions.
All right, then I'll entertain a motion to close the hearing.
I'll make the motion.
Second from Dodd, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, your hearing is closed, thanks for your presentation.
All right, thank you very much.
We will let you know. Okay. And we have final item of new business, 182 Town Line Road. That's application 9 of 2025, an area variance for off-street parking, accessory front yard, side yard setbacks. This one had a number of variances pertaining to, again, a very small lot on the road. There's been a change of counsel in handling this, and new counsel, Eric Bregman, has by letter to the board, which you have, I've seen it, you have it in the file, right? Has requested an adjournment of the hearing. I think he said to November, not to October. Is that right?
Eric is actually on the Zoom. Eric, did you want to speak to the board on this?
Excuse me, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. And for the record, Eric, just state your name and et cetera.
Eric Bregman, 10 Gingerbread Lane, East Hampton, counsel for the applicant. I was hoping I didn't have to say anything, but I'm glad to answer any questions. So if the question is why November, it's because there is the likelihood that there'll be a new amendment to the code allowing for front porches without using up GFA, in other words, up to, I think, 40 square feet of front porch, covered front porch. So that would change some of the design, and also the architect and the owner want to get together and see if they can do some other tweaking of the design to either limit or eliminate some of the variances. And the third thing is I'm going to be on vacation in October. So, and I'm new at this, and it's a rather extensive application for a small lot, as you noted, Mr. Chairman. So that's why I asked for November.
Well, it's the first time on, and I don't think anyone has any objection to for a 2-month adjournment rather than a single month adjournment. The next meeting, the meeting in November is Friday, the 14th of November at 3:00 here at the Village Hall. I will make the motion to grant the request for the adjournment to that time and place. Here a second,
Second.
all in favor? Okay, all right, have a nice vacation, Eric.
Thank you very much.
Does that have, variances yet, or is it one that we're still ticking down the street of all the properties on town?
I actually don't recall, because I did look at the application originally. But it would say here, whether they were in the previous application.
Nanoshevsky, I know this, so I know that we looked at one, like, part of the property.
There was a 1959 side yard variance for expansion. And again, most of the houses are under 10.
No, but what I'm saying is we definitely, like, there was, that was like a family compound,
No, that's not this property.
doesn't it? Oh, they, Olszewski's just owned it all, so that show up in the title. At the top.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be the. Yeah. Well, the application hasn't been made yet, so I think it's premature for us to discuss what's in the record. Just answering your question of
Yeah,
curiosity.
Me too,
But,
curiosity.
all of our business for the day having been concluded, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you, Lee.
Quick one,
Yeah.
opposed to some of this, and you know.